Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into something truly groundbreaking in the world of public sector finance and technology. We're going to look at how the South African Revenue Service, or SARS, has fundamentally transformed how tax collection actually works. And I mean, they didn't just update their software or install a few new apps. They've completely re-engineered their operations from the ground up by putting cutting-edge artificial intelligence right at the center of their ecosystem. So, if you're at all fascinated by how massive, complex institutions can pivot using tech to massively increase efficiency, well, you're going to absolutely love this.
2 trillion rand. Let that number sink in for just a second. That is the record-breaking net revenue milestone SARS achieved in the 2025/26 financial year. It's just a staggering figure, and it marks the very first time the institution has ever crossed this monumental threshold. But you know what's truly fascinating? It isn't just the sheer amount of money collected, it's exactly how they pulled it off. SARS directly attributes a massive part of this unprecedented performance to their brand new AI-driven systems. We're talking about data science, machine learning, and intelligent automation paying off in real, measurable, and historic ways.
Okay, let's dive into our blueprint for today. First, we'll unpack that R2 trillion tax milestone. Then we'll enter the world of agentic AI. After that, we'll look at biometric digital tax identities, frictionless auto assessments, and finally, what this means as a blueprint for the future of government tech.
Kicking things off, the R2 trillion tax milestone, and unpacking the record.
To really understand how this incredible financial achievement happened, we kind of have to look past the money itself and look directly at the technological engine powering it. This is a story of intelligent automation coming to life at a national scale, and it all stems from a sweeping initiative called Modernization 3.0. As noted in a recent report by Ethan Park from the Billionaire Room, this is really about transforming SARS into an AI-enabled, insight-driven tax authority. Now, I want to be super clear here. This isn't just a basic IT upgrade where they, bought some new servers. This is a complete top-down vision for real-time compliance monitoring. The ultimate goal here is to create a seamless, almost invisible experience for the taxpayer where the heavy lifting is done entirely by data.
Moving to our second point, enter agentic AI, the operational heart of the system.
A lot of organizations use AI simply as glorified customer service chatbots. We've all seen them. But SARS took a completely different, much more ambitious route. They've expanded artificial intelligence away from just the periphery and injected it straight into the operational core of tax collection. This is called agentic AI. We're talking about autonomous, advanced risk engines and intelligent case management systems that automatically identify potential compliance risks. Think about what that actually means for a moment. By deploying technology to automate all these routine administrative tasks, human tax officials are suddenly freed up. They no longer have to waste their time endlessly cross-referencing basic paperwork. Instead, they can strictly focus their brainpower and expertise on complex investigations and high-risk cases. It's an absolutely incredible optimization of human capital.
And this brilliantly illustrates the massive strategic paradigm shift taking place. We're moving away from the traditional, slow, audit-based model. You know the drill. You file a return, they look at it eventually, and maybe, just maybe, they audit you if something looks off. It's totally reactive. But now we're shifting to continuous, data-driven verification. It is proactive. The system is always checking, always verifying. But here's the catch. For an AI to verify continuously, it needs an immense amount of accurate data.
Which leads us directly to the vast network of third-party data sources feeding this machine. To keep this AI intelligent, SARS is constantly pulling in data from employers, banks, insurers, medical schemes, and retirement funds. It's a continuous, automated loop of information. This allows the AI to monitor compliance in real time, instantly matching what you say you earned against what the entire financial ecosystem says you earned. The margin for error, and honestly, the margin for tax evasion, shrinks dramatically.
Let's move to part 3, biometric digital tax identities and how they're replacing fragmented systems.
Because with all this data and continuous automation running in the background, the way an individual taxpayer or a practitioner actually interacts with SARS has to evolve too. I mean, you can't have a 21st century backend with a 20th century login screen, right? So the crucial point is how this new single identity platform drastically simplifies the user experience while massively upgrading security. A cornerstone of Modernization 3.0 is a unique digital identity for every user secured through biometric verification and two-factor authentication. This consolidates multiple fragmented legacy accounts into one super sleek platform, It heavily reduces identity fraud, and most importantly, it allows users to update info, manage their affairs, and make payments without any direct intervention from SARS officials. It literally puts the power safely into the taxpayer's hands.
On to our fourth section, frictionless auto assessments and AI at scale. Now, this is where we see the immediate, tangible benefits for the everyday taxpayer. The sheer scale of automated tax processing happening here is designed to keep everyday citizens deeply invested and compliant, totally without the usual stress. During the most recent filing season, a staggering 6 million taxpayers received auto assessments. 6 million. That means 6 million people did not need to sit down with a pile of receipts, stress over complex forms, or do manual submissions. The AI system simply did the heavy lifting for them based entirely on the data already floating in the ecosystem.
So, let's walk through how this creates a completely frictionless flow. Step 1. The system seamlessly ingests all that third-party data we discussed earlier. It flows directly from your bank and your employers straight into SARS's servers. Step 2. The machine learning models take over and automatically calculate your exact tax obligations. And finally, Step 3. The system processes refunds without you having to manually submit a single thing. It is automated, precision mathematics working seamlessly at a nationwide scale.
And the payoff for all this incredible efficiency? 72 hours. For eligible cases, taxpayers who are due refunds receive their payments within just 72 hours. That is highly impactful. It completely proves what happens when you remove the friction, eliminate the bottlenecks, and just let intelligent automation drive the process from end to end. It's obviously a massive win for the taxpayer's wallet.
Finally, Section 5, a blueprint for government tech and the road ahead. So what does Modernization 3.0 mean beyond just this year's tax season? What are the broader implications of these AI deployments for businesses and public sector operations globally? Well, it naturally begs the question, what does this all mean for business? If you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, or a corporate professional tuning into this explainer, SARS's technological leap forward is going to fundamentally change the way you operate your company.
The future involves some incredibly ambitious plans, specifically digitizing value-added tax, or VAT, reporting. We are talking about electronic invoicing and automated real-time VAT assessments. This proposed framework aims to enable near real-time reporting of transaction data flowing directly from a business's accounting software straight into SARS. Now, this reduces the administrative burden for compliant businesses, sure, but more importantly, it gives the agency the power to detect fraud instantly and finally close the country's estimated tax gap.
And because of this shift, companies really must adapt right now. The message from this data is loud and clear. The era of periodic reporting is ending. Businesses need to invest early in digital accounting systems, they need to drastically improve their data governance, and they absolutely must implement automated compliance processes. Compliance is officially moving to continuous verification, so businesses need their internal systems perfectly aligned with SARS's AI.
Which leaves us to ponder this final, provocative thought. If SARS can achieve a record-breaking $2 trillion in revenue by fully embracing agentic AI and continuous verification, which public institution is going to be transformed next? You see, Modernization 3.0 isn't just a story about collecting taxes. It serves as a powerful, proven blueprint for wider AI adoption across all government services. It clearly demonstrates how technology can dramatically improve efficiency, increase revenue, and strengthen service delivery at scale. Thanks so much for joining me to explore this fascinating shift, and keep learning.